Law 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. And this is a very important law because I want you to understand that most people resist any sort of change in their lives. Like, if somebody thinks they're going to have to go out of their way to do a little bit more work for maybe a better result, but they're just like, no, it's fine the way things are. Like, people are resistant to change. So when you want to change something, especially for the better, you need to ensure it's gradual. You can't be doing very upright changes, very quick changes. And when you start getting into a position of power, when you start having some sort of influence, this is so important. And it's like, it could be in a large group or it could be in a small group, but you have to understand, like, most people are hesitant to change. Most people will not uproot their entire lives for a better result. And when you understand this principle, then you can start to slowly apply things, slowly put your toes in the water, and then, you know what, next thing you're waist deep, next thing you're underneath the water. Like, it's all about that gradual change. It's all about that gradual thing that you're pushing. And I feel like this is something that I've really learned recently, because the things I bring to people, the things I talk about, like, I don't talk about the extreme beliefs I have. I don't talk about the restrictive lifestyle I live. I don't talk about the hard things that I do that get me the most results. I talk about the very basics, and then the people that really want to do their due diligence can reach out to me and get the full information. But I always just bring these small little changes. I don't bring the great lifestyle changes that will get you the great results, but most people aren't willing to, stop going out on the weekends. Most people aren't willing to stop listening to music, stop consuming content, stop playing video games, stop, eating dairy, stop doing all of these things. And like, all these things will have a great impact on your life, but I don't bring them to people. I bring the least invasive change that I can to people, and through that, hopefully I'll start the journey of self-improvement. Hopefully I'll start the journey of changing your life. But you need to understand that whenever you're trying to enact change, you cannot be brash about it. You cannot be just guns blazing, balls to the wall, everything, it's all or nothing. Like, you have to be gradual, because when you instill gradual change, then it will cement, then it will solidify. And slowly over time, you can get to that desired state. Slowly over time, you can get to that place where the people are pushing in the right direction, and the people you're trying to help have been helped. But until that point, you have to do it gradually. You have to do it slowly. You have to understand the internal mechanisms between people's heads that, I'm happy the way I am. Like, I don't want to do more work. I don't want to do these things. Like, I've been getting this result, and why am I going to uproot everything that's worked for me to this point just to do it on a whim and try something new and do this and do that? Like, I need you to understand this principle, because as you get more and more disciplined, as you get more and more, creative, and you start solving issues and you start doing things in an unconventional way, like, people aren't going to want to listen to you. So you have to find ways to almost trick them into making changes. You have to find ways to almost put them on the right path and have them discover things for themselves. And that's the entire point of the channel. The entire point of the channel, I'll break it down to you real quick. Bring ideas from great authors, bring ideas from books, and have people buy the books so that they can go down their own journeys, so that they can start buying books on Amazon literally every single day, reading a new book every single day, reading a new idea every single day, expanding their minds, expanding their ideas, and hopefully they'll get to the same point as me, where they can master every scenario in their lives. They can master their emotions. They can master their minds. They can master everything that they failed with up until this point. But I can't lay down my life for you. I can't say, this is what I do, this is the other thing I do, this is the last thing I do, and because of this, my life is perfect right now. Like, I can't do these things, because for you, for an outsider, my life seems restrictive. My life seems crazy. The things I do, the thoughts I have, the way I frame things, it seems like almost barbarian. It seems almost like too rigid. It seems like there's no fun, there's no creativity. But in fact, like, the way I live my life allows me to be free. It allows me to be creative. It allows me to be positive and smile each and every day. But we can't do this by trying to replicate me 100%. You cannot become me by trying to do everything I do, because you're inherently going to resist it. And it's all about the small gradual changes. It's all about adopting a new persona each and every day, and slowly over time becoming that person who you want to be, that person that you see in your dreams, that person that you know you have the potential to be, but the way you're living has gotten you to the place where you are right now. And all you have to do is make a few changes, and slowly over time it'll start to cement, because this rule isn't just for other individuals. This rule is also for yourself. Like, you need to understand that your mind is going to be resistant to great changes, and if you want to make a big difference in your life, you can't go 100% in. You can't say, it's all or nothing. I'm going to go to the gym 7 days a week if you've never gone to the gym. Like, over time, your body's going to break down. Over time, your mind's not going to be able to keep up with that energy. And it's all about these small, gradual changes to solidify. And once these things are solidified, then you can build on it. It's like Atomic Habits says, like, you need to build up habits. You can't start from 0 to 100 and expect yourself to be able to maintain. It's the same thing with yourself. It's the same thing with dealing with people. And that's why I love this book so much, because it's not only insightful for dealing with others, but it's also insightful for dealing with yourself. And that is something that most books don't even begin to address. And that's why I will forever suggest this book to someone that, honestly, anybody who wants to learn knowledge, who wants to pick something up, can get something from this book. I don't care what race you are, I don't care what religion you are, I don't care who you are. You can pick something up from this book, and it has so much wisdom and so much knowledge. And the best thing is, like, it's not that Robert Greene has a political lens. It's not that he has a certain opinion. It's that he brings information, and you're supposed to think about it. You're supposed to apply it into your own life. You're supposed to analyze the facts and the things that he brings you, and find a way to integrate it into your personality. Find a way to integrate it into yourself. And through that, you will become a stronger individual. Through that, you will become a better individual. Through that, you will be better equipped for life. So I will leave a link to this book in the description. I can't suggest it enough. On top of that, I have a Discord. Go ahead, join that. I'm trying to get that more active. I'm trying to get a community of people who are also driving forward, because sometimes you go through the day and it's kind of frustrating that nobody is also trying to push for greatness. Nobody's also trying to push for success. And I want to build a community that fosters that energy, that fosters those great ideas, that, you know, we can talk about the books we read. We can talk about the things we're doing on a daily basis. We can talk about all the positive things that we've done, and slowly through that we can start building a better world, because it all starts with you. It all starts with being the change you want to see in the world, and inspiring others to do so through your actions. Thank you so much for making it this far. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys.